Prince Harry has reportedly found a new father figure in America, as the Duke's rift with the royal family grows even deeper. The Duke of Sussex has been estranged from his father, King Charles, and the overall royal family since he stepped down as a senior working royal and moved across the pond in 2020. Harry's sensational claims about his life within the firm have ostracized him from his royal links, and while reports had suggested he was ready to make amends and initiate peace talks between the two camps, such a prospect now seems highly unlikely. The prince only visited his home country twice this year, once in February, after the king's shock cancer diagnosis, when he briefly met with the monarch at Clarence House, and once in May for an Invictus Games event. He failed to meet any member of his family. But it looks like the Duke could have found a new fatherly figure in the face of his Montecito neighbor, Canadian music mogul, David Foster. According to The Times, Mr. Foster is only a year younger than Charles at 74, and along with his wife, Catherine McPhee, 40, they have grown close to the Duke and the Duchess. Catherine previously said that the Duke and Mr. Foster are like father and son. Back in 2020, when the Sussexes moved to the US, she told Access Hollywood, "My husband has a really, really beautiful relationship with Harry. They're so cute. They're like father and son." However, the state of their relationship to this day remains unclear, as the last time the two were snapped together was in 2022, when the Duke was joined by Mr. Foster and his wife during a polo match in California following the late Queen's Platinum Jubilee celebrations. Last year, when talking about Harry's Christmas plans, a Sussex source told Heat magazine, David Foster has invited them, Harry and Meghan, for his extended Christmas weekend, and there are also other options on the table, but there seems to be a stalemate over where they should go. It's not clear whether the Duke and Duchess attended Mr. Foster's festive celebrations, but it is understood that recently there has been a bit of a distance between the two camps. Meanwhile, some of Harry's old pals are unconvinced that his life has turned out the way he wanted. One source who's known the Duke since his teenage years told the outlet, "I know how important it is for him to have a happy, settled family life, but you need to do more than that if you're him." The source claimed Harry ended up isolated from the royals and most of his old mates in an environment where your friendships are not like the ones you forged as a young man. They added, "He used to love a night out in the pub and hanging out in the country with friends. Maybe he has grown into a different person, but do I think he'd really suit the Californian lifestyle? No, now we've seen it all play out. What has that left him with? On the surface, an enviable lifestyle, but for the Harry I know, I can't imagine that gilded exile in California is where he wanted to end up."